Hi, this is Nishchal V. Today we are diving into the world of business and management with the review of the book, The Goal. The Goal is written by Ilya Goldratt. This book is a true classic, and in this video we will explore its key concepts, strengths and more. But before we dive into the details, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. The Goal is a business novel that revolves around the life of Alex Rogo, a plant manager who faces numerous challenges in his factory. The central problem is the company's declining performance, and the Alex is given just 3 months to turn things around. Like many of us would have been in the similar situation. There are several key concepts such as the theory of constraints, which suggests that in any process there is at least one constraint that limits the system's performance. Alex learns to identify and manage these constraints to optimize the factory's operations. There are many strengths of the book. One of the strengths of The Goal is its unique storytelling approach to convey the complex business principles. The use of fictional narrative makes the concepts more relatable and memorable. It effectively illustrates how improving a constraint with a system can have a cascading positive effect on the entire process. The Goal provides a clear framework for optimizing business operations. Real-world companies like Intel and General Electric have successfully applied Goldratt's theory of constraints to improve their process and achieve better results. So 5 key principles of theory of constraints. 1. Identification of the constraint. The first step in theory of constraint is to identify the constraint within a process. These constraints can be physical, such as like a machine that can only produce a certain number of units per hour, or there can be a policy related, like many multi-billion-dollar companies has a 5-tier hierarchy for approvals. So these process and procedures can hinder the productivity. 2. Exploitation. Once a constraint is identified, the next step is to exploit it fully. This means making the best possible use of the constraint's capacity by ensuring it operates efficiently and it never left idle. 3. Subordination. Other elements of the process are then subordinated to the constraint. This means that the pace of work before and after the constraint is adjusted to match the capacity of the constraint. By doing so, you prevent overproduction that could potentially lead to material waste, labor waste, and money waste. 4. Elevation. The long-term goal is to elevate or remove the constraint altogether. This could involve in investing in more advanced machinery, redesigning the process, or changing the policies. The objective is to continuously improve and identify for new constraints as old ones are getting resolved. 5. Repeat the process. Once one constraint is addressed, the process of identification, exploitation, subordination, and elevation is repeated. This creates a continuous improvement cycle where the organization continually strives to remove bottlenecks and improve overall performance. Personally, found The Goal to be a thought-provoking read. The storytelling style helps break down the complex business concepts, making them accessible to wider audience as well. I highly recommend The Goal to anyone interested in business management, especially those looking for a practical guide to improve the process and improve their performance. It is a valuable resources for both beginners and experienced professionals. So if take time to read this book, and see you all in the next video. Until then, stay inspired. Take care.